sometimes when you watch TV, smoking looks really cool, and you're like, I should smoke a cig. And then sometimes you watch someone smoke, and you go like, that guy should
why
quit.
I don't smoke.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
It's disgusting. It's
it looks
so
melted
perfect.
somehow.
You can like smell him. You
Yes.
can tell his pores are clogged.
I'm only a Padawan learner compared to your Jedi skills, but I consume a lot of television.
You watch a lot of TV, and you're watching what I'm not watching.
And you're watching what I don't watch, which
And
is
that's
fun. Yeah.
That's why I'm glad you're here today, Gabrus. Today's guest, Jon Gabrus.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me, Ashley.
I love you. You're a podcast legend, funniest person. You're amazing.
Thank you so much. We've had a lot of fun on pods
long-time
together.
friend of the pod.
Yeah.
I love doing your pod and
Yeah.
your 420 show every year.
Yes, we get. I want to just call out while we're in the banter portion. 1 year for the 420 podcast during we recorded out of the Headgum Studios. Ashley did Edward vape hands, where she taped 10 vapes, one to each finger. And it was hitting them the whole time.
Yeah.
And I've seen Ashley stoned, and she was stoned.
That was the highest I've ever been. It was. I was like, nope, I'm gonna do this just like Edward 40 hands, and I'm gonna finish them. And everyone's like, how do you finish a vape?
No, you cannot.
You can't, but I tried.
Yeah, it's like at that point, it's like 10 grams of live resin you're trying to take
That
down.
was really all it was. And I don't remember how I got home that day.
Everyone Ubered. I remember that.
I do remember Ubering. I think I did have a friend with me.
I think, dude. It's a blur to me, so God only knows how you were feeling.
I just remember a friend being like, I just think you need some guidance.
and they were right.
Having waters. And
correct.
Great 420s.
Oh, yeah.
But here, we're celebrating a different holiday season right now.
Oh.
The big one, Christmas.
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
upon us. It is. We are recording this in December. It's a December to remember.
Yeah, this is so special to do this in LA at this time because everything's closed right now.
It's awesome. In like 2 weeks is like the best time in LA because you can just like rip to the fucking to anywhere you want.
Santa Monica in 10 minutes. No one is here. It's just we'll circle back in January time.
If I wasn't always broke in December, which seems to be the case, I would love to have made like 6 banger dinner reservations where I know they have availability and I can travel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart idea.
I just never have money come
I
December.
don't have money, but I'm like, wow, I bet this is the time to get a reservation at Gwen. Like,
yes.
Have you been there?
Not in like 10 years, but I love it.
It's so good. I tried again. But.
Let's go.
Yeah. But,
tearing up. It was so good.
Yeah. And I want to talk dad shows during the holidays.
Let's
I feel
go.
like that's what you're watching. I feel like for me, this time I'm home. I'm with my family. They want to watch something.
Yes.
I don't want to put on I Love LA. I love LA. I love it.
I love LA.
Yeah, but I don't want my mom seeing that.
Right.
I don't want to have to look at a sex scene with my mom.
Yeah.
No, I need some dad shows.
Okay, that's funny you say that. Because it's a dream come true if you come home to visit and there's a show. Like it used to be for me as a member of SAG-AFTRA and WGA having screeners. And I can come home and be like, Mom, we don't have to talk for like 2 hours. What do you want to pick out?
What do you want to watch?
Yeah.
Which I get that for TV shows on OWN and TLC. And my mother is like, you're successful finally.
Yes, fine. You've made it.
I'm like, yeah, Mom, I can get you next week's 90 Day Fiance. And she's like, I'm so proud of you.
That's so. My mom's a nurse, and the last time I was home, I was like, "Have you watched The Pit yet?" She's like, "No," and I'm like, "Me neither." And we watched all over like 3 nights. We watched like 4 hours a day of The Pit. It was awesome. Yeah,
it's so good.
I told her I'm gonna fly in for season 2.
And that's a perfect, I feel like, parent dad show.
Yes.
My mom was like, I don't know, it's kind of boring. I don't know doctors, and then of course she's like Dr. Robbie.
It's ER meets 24 with hunks and beautiful people, and it's like the wokest fucking show ever. It's like, don't you dead name the patient. You're like, this is for me.
I'm so into it.
And it's like a soft lesson to my mom to learn a few things.
Yeah, it's like a stopping like, oh, did you think this pregnant woman was having her own baby? She's a surrogate for a gay couple.
Deal with that.
Check your assumption.
You're anti-vax? Well, your daughter's gonna die. I fucking love The Pit.
And just like school shoot or a concert shooter. It's just everything, and you just get to sit with your family and be like,
are we all learning? This is the way to talk about politics is via media for sure.
Just via media. So I feel like there's some good dad shows right now.
Yeah, one of my favorite. It's it's not even. It's actually getting worse with every episode. But I'm loving The Last Frontier. I am the market for Apple action shows that when you see a poster for it, you don't know who the fuck is watching it.
They
it's
keep
your boy.
showing me that one.
Yeah. I love Jason Clarke. I've loved him since Zero Dark 30, one of my favorite CIA propaganda movies. But he's plays a Alaska U.S. Marshal where like it's Con Air meets a plane crashes full of criminals and they all escape into the frontier in Alaska. But one of the criminals is a CIA asset, and this is how you know these people know what they're doing when they make the show. The bad guy, or is he a bad guy? His name is Havelock, code name Havelock, and it's like
okay,
and his name is Resnick, and then the female lead's name is Schofield. It's like the most
Schofield, Resnick. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm on
this.
board. It's doesn't have the budget to be a full-blown 90s action movie, but it's trying it. So there's like big set pieces, arbitrary fist fights.
It does feel like Apple has scaled back a bit. Like they were like, we were throwing so much money at things.
Yeah.
We got to scale back.
I feel like Ben Stiller and Adam Scott have to go set to set and like buy Crafty for other shows because all the money's going to Severance.
Absolutely.
They're having like 61-week shoots and shit.
I think some of Pluribus, they were like, look, Vince, you're going to need less people. We can't afford.
Can we do one of just her in the house thinking she hears stuff?
Maybe a whole episode, her in a drone. Maybe just, how would that, could we do that? And but.
It's funny being like a fan of dad TV because when I was in my 20s, I was a fan of it. I'd be like, this is what like grown up dads watch. It's not good per se, but it scratches certain itches. And like you see like dad movies, like the Liam Neeson movies, and I love all that shit. But now I am realizing I am just not a father, but I'm the age of the dads. I'm 43. Yeah. So when I watch these shows, I'm like, these are for old weirdos, and I'm like, I'm the old weirdo.
You're
now.
like, I should have a daughter out there I'm protecting.
Right, dude. I would if I had a normal life.
And if you had that,
if I had money and a dick that worked, I'd have.
You'd be doing the Liam Neeson thing.
Right.
That would be you.
Instead, I'm just at home consuming it. So I watch. So The Last Frontier is a fun one.
Okay.
I only watch it when it comes on Netflix because I've yet to upgrade to pay for AMC Plus or MGM Plus, even though those are the two exquisite dad networks.
Yeah, the AMC Plus is the best one. I somehow get it through Prime, I guess. Also, and this is the best dad way to get AMC Plus, there was a class action lawsuit.
You are the queen of these.
I am.
You are the person who made me start opening those letters when they come.
They're real. I always sign up for a class action lawsuit. Guess what? Warner Brothers had to give me $400.
How is that?
Yeah.
I think Warner Brothers owes me $400 in residuals.
Probably. Okay, I get a thing. It's like, oh, they accidentally leaked your data. Do you want like a free year of HBO Max or do you want money? And I'm always like money. But then the AMC one, they were like, look, we're AMC. Here's what we can offer you. Like, we can give you a free year subscription or $12. Like, we don't have much. And I was like, I will take that year.
Oh, well, then I recommend with your free AMC Plus, the show Dark Winds. Okay. It's fucking awesome. It's like a murder mystery conspiracy show, but takes place in like the 70s on a Native American reservation. And it's so fucking cool. It's a little, there's a little mystical shit going on, but mostly it's just like a really good cop thriller. And
I mean, I love a 70s period piece.
I love a period piece. And then, of course, not to sound so like out of the loop here, but because it's also a native reservation, it's another layer removed from my understanding. So it's like a very interesting culture. And because of the time period, you're like, oh, this is fucking. And everyone looks cool as hell.
Yeah, cool.
Like, cool clothes, cool cars. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Highly recommend. So let's unpack this for a second. Yeah. What do you think is when we talk dad TV, what are we saying? What makes a show because we talk about this over text and email all the time.
Yeah.
My programming. We both watched what was the bad Taron Egerton Firefly movie on a Firefly series?
Yeah,
it's called Smoke.
Smoke. Which was such dad TV.
It's such dad TV.
Where it's supposed to like, twist turns, but the whole time you're just like, isn't this just that bad guy is the bad guy?
Yes. The Apple shows something. They took what happened with Severance and its popularity, and were like, I think every show needs twists.
It needs like
fucking Last Frontier, a straightforward action movie, action show. I just watched the 9th episode, and it had like its 5th twist.
So the dad TV show I've most recently watched is Slow Horses. which is the big
my
one.
fucking favorite.
That
my
everyone
favorite.
was like, you're gonna love it. You gotta do it. First 2 seasons, I'm like, I love this. This is amazing. I finished the last one, and I'm like, okay, this is dad TV at this. We're just following the same beats.
Yep.
It's like, okay, we have the
They
sassy,
underestimate the Slough House.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, you think he's not going to come through and he's in real trouble this time. Oh, but actually he's on their side because they're still his slow horses.
Right.
And it's like, okay, I know reliably we're going to get to the part where they just suddenly go, I figured it out. And it's like, you didn't earn that, but okay. I'm in for the ride.
I think Slow Horses dodges some bullets because they are only 6 or 8 episode seasons, BBC style. So it's like some of these shows, like where they are solving a mystery, it's like it starts to feel like people are being purposely dense or obtuse so that they don't solve it before the finale.
Before the finale, where they're just suddenly like, but I don't know, maybe we can trust Mayfield. And it's like, why would you suddenly...
Episode 5 is a full on like flashback to like set up other characters. You're like, no, I want to know them. And so Slow Horses just powers you through. And then they come back within a year. Every season is like, it's been 5 seasons in like 5 years.
Yes,
that's fucking awesome.
When I was watching, I was like, wait, I get another season to watch? I finished 4 and thought that was it. And I'm like, wait a second.
When a season ends, they have on the next season of Slow Horses, and they give you a teaser for the next season. Not next
teaser.
episode.
No,
that shit's already in the can, dude.
Yeah.
And
I love it.
And I think Gary Oldman's doing some of his best work,
too.
Is.
He really is.
Maybe that's a facet of dad TV, too, is sort of frequently in a middle-aged plus male protagonist. Or a female protagonist.
Really
but old guys need to be able to see themselves in them.
Yeah.
So they're frequently badass, but not in necessarily like a physical way. They can like take pain or know a lot or streetwise, or in the case...
Or they know how to go... Come on, man. We're both old. Let's just put our guns down. It's heavy.
Come on. What are we doing here? We're a couple of old guys. Gary Oldman in Slow Horses is like the epitome of that because he's just super smart, very experienced, and a disgusting fucking pig. And you could just be like, he burps and farts more than you could ever imagine like a lead in a TV
and
show.
And it stays funny the whole time.
It's never old. I love how
it's still just good.
Because I give it to the other performers. They all are so grossed out by him frequently.
They play it.
His hair, whoever's doing HMU on Slow Horses needs a little award because Gary Oldman's hair is so gross.
It looks so greasy.
Yes,
it looks
dude.
like drippy. Like it looks like a pizza stain. It's just
filthy.
It's disgusting. It's
it looks
so
melted
perfect.
somehow.
You can like smell him. You can tell his pores are clogged.
When they're in his office, it has like a yellow smoke tinge. Sometimes when you watch TV, smoking looks really cool, and you're like, I should smoke a cig. And then sometimes you watch someone smoke, and you go like, that guy should quit.
That's why I don't smoke.
Right, exactly.
Slow Horses does not make smoking look cool. It does not
no.
make drinking look cool. I love it, and I'm like, this is dad TV. It's reliable. It's good. I have someone I can root for. I know I'm going to get cameos from old guys I like.
Yeah, there's some action. There's some old guys being smart. Maybe a sort of like older person romance. You know, I'm a big fan of Bosch, the Prime series, which I think is kind of OG. I mean, it comes from dad beach reads.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm starting to unpack my own theory here. Like the sort of dad TV is like, I would guess if I had to expand what that means, it's like male protagonist beach read TV. Like it's like the beach read version of a television show where you're like, it's Mark Sanford's Prey. It's the Reacher Dad TV and Dad Books. Bosch Dad TV and Dad Books. Lincoln Lawyer Dad TV and Dad Books. Yeah. And I watch every episode of all of those shows. Even Bosch Legacy, which focuses really on Maddie Bosch, and she doesn't have the sauce.
Right. The daughter.
Sorry. Titus Welliver barely has the sauce.
I mean, when they started doing the liberal Bosch, it was like, what are we doing? Yeah. Come on.
I always just like shows like this where you can just settle in and be like, he's gonna solve it. You know what I mean? And I also, of course, love like Sopranos and all these other shows where it's like a dark, interesting exploration.
Yeah, those are solid dad TV, but just
good
must
TV.
Watch dad
Yeah.
Like good stuff. Like Mad Men, I do think is dad TV.
Yes, of
every
course.
dad wants to be Don Draper.
Every dad wants to be Don Draper. Thinks, or maybe they could be Slattery, but really they're the guy who hangs himself.
Oh, yeah. They're all hairy.
Yes, we're all Harry.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
they're all just
we're all
like-
actually Pete's.
Yeah, actually, they are balding, can't stand up for themselves. Yeah, so that's wonderful dad TV. We're gonna do watch lists, which what we're watching can be additional dad TV, other things, but I think we've established dad TV has these clear beats. You know how it's going to be solved. You know how it's going to go. What kind of character fits into what? That's your sassy side. That's like the person who doesn't want to open up, but then slowly she's like, okay, I do like the team.
That's like the young tech person who the old protagonist doesn't fully
doesn't
understand,
really
but
get,
appreciates their gumption. Yeah.
And eventually he like kind of comes to understand the old guy.
Yeah.
And I've noticed watching some new shows that are out. The first is The Beast in Me, which
Have not
came out
caught
on
it yet,
Netflix.
but
Claire Danes, Matthew Rice.
yes.
Incredible show. The other, All Her Fault on Peacock.
I've not watched this either, but I want to watch The Beast in Me. I have not been tempted enough for All Her Fault. All Her Fault feels very for women in a way. Not that I'm against that as a viewer. I'll watch anything if it's good.
Yeah. And
I watch every episode of Sex and the City several times.
You're a feminist. I believe you. Yes. Okay, you've sold me.
I'm a Samantha.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a
Me
Samantha
too.
Miranda
Me
hybrid,
too.
if I'm being honest.
Me too. Okay, actually, I'm a Samantha. Charlotte, actually.
Whoa.
Which,
okay.
a lot of people, yeah.
It takes a lot to admit that.
Yeah, people don't like Charlotte, and I think that's crazy because she actually is.
Because Carrie's the worst.
Yeah, Carrie's the worst. Miranda's second worst.
Yeah.
Then Charlotte, then Samantha.
Carrie's a bad friend on a show about being friends.
Yeah, about friends. She's bad at everything. She cheats on the one great guy, and it's like, girl, okay.
Get bent,
Yeah.
Carrie.
Okay. She didn't even really mourn her husband. Anyway. I would agree. Like, All Her Fault, Hunting Wives, The Beast in Me, they're all about an evil man. The whole time you know this is an evil man. And it's like, how is this woman going to get rid of an evil man? It's played by like a famous actress that like Gen X women love, a Claire Danes.
Hell yeah.
Sarah Snook from Succession.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
love her
it's
too.
someone you can root for. And in All Her Fault, the bad guy is Jake Lacey. The one from Girls, who always plays a bad guy.
Yeah, and he's so charming and cute. Like, he could pull off any.
But he's always a bad. You see him and you go, okay, what's he
be
gonna
a bad
do
guy,
now?
yeah. Matthew Rhys is so sketchy and shit that you're
Yes.
just like, I know he's. I mean, what was the Perry Mason was awesome.
Perry Mason
Dad
was
TV.
good. Dad, and
based on a reboot of a dad TV show.
That is very much dad TV.
Yeah.
I knew one person who watched it, very much a dad, and recently they auctioned off outfits from that show, and I was truly going to buy one of the hats because I was like, that's such a dad thing.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Everything sold for like $100 because no one watched the show.
How's The Beast in Me? That one scares me in an interesting
It's
way.
terrifying and
Yeah.
it's so good. Matthew Rhys, scary.
Great
and from
actor.
the beginning, it is just like, oh, yeah, he's evil. This is about these women recognizing the evil they've let into their lives for various reasons, because it's easier, the different reasons that because of patriarchy, women have to deal with this. And then it's them figuring out how do we get rid of it. A lot of times lesbianism is involved. We love it.
So, okay, I'm
That's
coming
got
around.
to be in the sauce, okay?
What?
Yeah, okay. You got to have your Dakota Fanning kind of looking at Sarah like, oh gosh, our husbands suck, right? Is there another way?
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
so Beast in Me, it's them. The rumor is like, oh, this guy, he's a famous tech guy and he killed his ex-wife and he's remarried, but like he didn't, and he never was charged. And then this writer who's like, I'm going to write a book on him, interview him and get to know him and see what the real story is. And she kind of gets drawn into him. He like helps her out, realizes that she also has this dark backstory and they really bond, and she comes to trust him until she realizes she can't.
Until she realizes, remember the premise of the show,
Yeah,
babe?
the beast had to be in someone.
It ain't you yet, sweetheart.
And they all follow that same beat of like, okay, we see who the evil. It's kind of like a Lifetime movie.
Right,
like,
right.
We see who the
It
evil
is like
guy
elevated
is.
Lifetime movie, which I feel bad
Yes.
throwing the word elevated
And
in front of
that's
stuff.
not rude. I love Lifetime movies.
Yeah.
The
It makes
good
one
ones
of
are
us.
so good. But it's like, and yeah, an elevated lifestyle for my generation of people who are like, I want some reliable mom TV that's good, that gives me great performances. And I got to say, the genre's delivering for me.
Would you call Pluribus mom TV, or am I throwing just female leads of a certain age?
I kind of wanted to discuss.
Yeah.
Look at you. Wow, we didn't even plan that. But it's been on my watch list. Personally, I think it kind of is mom TV.
I think it might be too.
it's every mom's dream as far as I can tell. My mom was like, I don't get why she's upset. She can get anything she wants and she's all alone. She should ask to live in a penthouse. She should.
Yeah, I would. I would be embarrassed how quickly I would just be like, "Great, just load up. I want to move to this island, and I never want to leave." Yeah.
Yeah. I just was immediately.
Can we just have? Can it be staffed exclusively with women with big naturals, and we'll take it from there?
And get my friends, and okay, yeah, you got all the memories. Yeah, this works for me. And so I was like, I guess it's mom TV, but then. Obviously,
it's sci-fi, which I think you can have dad TV that's sci-fi and mom TV that's sci-fi. But sometimes sci-fi is kind of its own series. But I would say Pluribus for me falls in there because we've got the female protagonist. We've got the kind of like, we got to find out what the mystery is kind of thing. The main thing I'm taking away is that I forgot that Vince Gilligan is good at sci-fi.
He's so good at sci-fi.
Yes.
We all forgot. And he's so good at it.
We got so used to the Breaking Bad-averse that we're like, oh, fuck, this dude's got the juice.
Not just scary with it, but funny.
Yes.
Many shows have tried to make the drone jokes and, what could the future look like with AI.
Right.
And this is the first time I'm like, this is legitimately hilarious.
Yeah, that garbage bag. Please make it less than 15 pounds.
Less than 17 pounds. And her just standing there like, and this was really better.
It's the fucking street lamp. It's so good. It's fun.
Yeah, and when she realized like, oh, they really want space. Like, okay. It's so good. And I care just as much about the mystery as I do what is going on with her, what is sort of, because I do think we're going to get that flashback episode where we figure out Carol's like biggest issue or something.
Right, because there's something in her past, right?
Yeah.
They've been teasing that, and that's just, even before they teased it, we knew there was, this woman.
There's some hints, and it's like, okay.
There's always, even just
why
like.
Does she have to live in the closet? Like, something's gonna, and I think that is a mom TV thing. Like all those shows, the second to last episode, the penultimate episode.
Yes. HBO started that shit with their 10-episode seasons. It was always like episode 9 of Game of Thrones.
Yes. And
Crack,
it's like,
let's go.
This has to be a flashback explaining everything. So in The Beast in Me, you get a whole flashback that's like, oh, did he kill his wife? Let's flash back and have everything figured out, neat little bow. And I don't think Vince is better than that.
No.
I don't think we're getting a neat little bow, but I do think we're going to get some flashback that's like.
Yeah, it's fun the way the show works in that you're like, oh, I want to know what's going on mystery-wise. But then it also has one step more than a lot of these other shows where I'm going like, morally, where do I line up?
Yeah.
Do I, because like you said, your mom's like, fuck it, I'll live in a penthouse. It's like, do you want that? Or is it true that like it's fucked up that we're mind controlling everyone or whatever? Yeah. And that adds a layer to it that I think makes it a touch richer than the genre of mom and dad TV.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean it can't be a hybrid or whatever.
Yeah. And people say it's about AI and, is this really useful? I think that pushes it beyond. It's obviously talking about current things, but to me,
it's definitely like COVID-y.
Yeah, COVID-y. To me, what it best represents is that if we all had what we would say is the perfect society, everyone working together, everyone doing what they'd like to do to the best of their abilities, it would look like that. It would look like Pluribus. It would look like everyone coming together and functioning as a society. That's what it would look like. We would be like ants and bees, and that's what it would be.
Right.
So I'm like, I see how this is some maybe natural form that's like, this is nature, and I'm putting humans in sync with nature to save the planet, to save themselves.
Right.
And this is how everything else works.
It's fucking cool. Another, are you watching Chair Company? It just wrapped up last night. Yeah.
And that...
Great finale. I hate finales that make you say, fuck, we have to, they better get another season.
Yeah.
But
which they got one.
Good, because this one ended in such a funny way. That person was crazy looking.
Crazy looking. And I rewatched it immediately because I just went, what happened? I don't understand. This
is a show I need to actually go back and rewatch. Like
it.
I'm watching, I'm trying to think of a show that has like clues in it where like it feels crazy because I'm like, I was just laughing and enjoying it and getting anxious at times. But now I'm like, there are moments where he's calling back to stuff that I'm like, well, I missed the setup of that.
I totally missed that. I mean, I had my eye on the wrong person the whole time. I was looking at, the guy who threw the party and it seemed to be very jealous.
Yes,
and I'm like, clearly he's it. And then the twist.
It's so good.
And
it's
I wanted it to be dad TV. It's not.
No, it's funny. It is intense.
Don't watch it with your parents.
No, especially episode 5.
Don't watch episode 5, especially not with your parents.
Oh, I I had a blast watching that show.
Yeah.
And it was really fun for me to get my siblings and some other friends to watch a show that's just based on their love of I Think You Should Leave, where I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you love I Think You Should Leave. This is not exactly that, but Tim is very funny and very intense in it, but there's a lot more going on in the show.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, yeah, it's actually really interesting. I'm like, there we go. We're opening up. We don't have to just watch reels on our Instagram anymore. I'm guilty too. Don't
I
you
like
worry.
reels too.
I'm a big fan of reels.
Yeah.
I'm off TikTok, so I have to get all my I get my
People's,
TikTok. Yeah, I get my TikToks the way a lot of middle-aged people do.
Yep.
On Instagram reels or text
On
it from my
Instagram,
Carl
friend
Tart.
Sends it, yeah. And if it plays and it doesn't make me log in, then I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, and if it makes me log in, I'm like, buddy,
well,
tell me what the premise is.
Yeah, I tried. I really tried. But that one, it felt like a show, kind of like Nathan Fielder's The Rehearsal, where
Yes.
people were like talking about it. It was weird. It was like the Sunday night. What is happening?
I love a Sunday night HBO show.
Yeah.
I will give any show a real chance that's
Yeah,
a Sunday night
You put
show.
it on a Sunday night. Yeah, I'm gonna give it
I
a
just
shot.
like the idea of like having that to look forward to. Of like, oh, is it Sunday? And I'm getting it a little bit with my Apple shows but they're a Friday night.
And theirs are all over, because if you have, we get to watch them at 9:00 the day before.
Right.
So,
We get
like,
9 Pacific on Thursday. Yeah.
and then and these are also mom shows. The morning show.
Yes, that's a mom show.
That's a mom show.
A friend of mine, Eva Anderson, just said like, you should watch the morning show. I'm like, really? It's so. And she goes, skip the first 2
incredible.
seasons.
Yes.
Start it whenever.
Yes.
They go to space. They go to
They
like
go to
all this.
space.
She
I
was
will
telling me
say-
like half the storyline. She's like, and she's mentioning the actors, not using the characters' names. She's like, and then Tig Notaro plays. I'm like,
Yes,
who is
Tig
in this show?
Notaro is in it, and
John
she's-
Hamm, Tig Notaro.
She just had a big comeback as the villain that you're like, whoa, Tig, what?
That's
It's-
awesome.
Yeah, and it's the first and second season, I would say, are a little more dad, actually.
Whoa.
Because they focus on Steve Carell, and it's like they
do like Matt Lauer season 1.
yeah,
right?
and season 2 is them going, we really promised Steve Carell a lot of money, so I guess we should use him, but we really don't have much to do with his character, so let's send him to Italy and have him break down and just do a lot of monologues for camera. And it's like him being a drunk, sad dad.
I know you got Aniston, Reese,
Yeah,
Ham, Carell. That's a stacked fucking cast.
It
dude.
is amazing, and it just gets better. It is now just all.
She had me
good
when she's like Reese Witherspoon's
mom
in
TV.
space in season 3.
They shoot Reese Witherspoon into space, and that's not even the biggest thing that happens. This season, she gets tortured in a Bulgarian prison.
Yeah, she's in a black site, right? Or
Yeah,
something crazy.
and that's not even the top scariest thing. That's just a Tuesday. She just comes back from that next step and is like, well, that was a bit much.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, and you also remember that she's a morning show host, so it's they're kidnapping basically Katie Couric talking about puppy dogs.
Like, we
in the
got you,
morning.
Michael Strahan.
Yeah, and it's just incredible mom TV.
We've got Regis. We will not let him out until
Yeah.
he gives us exactly who Stedman is.
But they would put that on Monday nights. Loot, also mom TV. Pacific Royale, also mom TV.
Oh, I haven't watched either of those. I have so many friends on Loot.
Loot is so good.
And I love Maya so much and
I
everything.
love her, and this season I think has been the best.
Oh, cool.
It's a short comedy. I wish they gave it more because it took some time to kind of find its footing, but I love it.
Ooh, I'll give that a go too.
So yeah, I mean, Apple TV really coming for your parents with a
Yes.
lot of TV you can safely watch this holiday season. Don't do the Chair Company.
No, yeah, skip the Chair Company.
HBO Max, actually no, they're not doing anything for the family.
Yeah,
right
I'm trying
now.
to think. I'm trying to think of what else I'm watching that could be family friendly for everyone. I watch a lot of Spanish language TV because I'm trying to learn Spanish. So I
Yeah.
watch a lot of Netflix has tons of Spanish language shows. I've been watching Casa de
They do.
Papeles. You might know it as Money Heist.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on season 5, and it's a show that somehow. This is the perfect example of they just somehow keep dragging it out, and it has Sons of Anarchy energy in that there's always gunfights that no one gets killed in, and it's
Yeah.
it's got this kind of but everyone's sexy, and it's Spain Spanish, so it's got a different
Ooh, yeah.
dialect,
We'll
but there are South American and Central American characters, so I'm just relishing in. I watch it in the sauna exclusively. I have a sauna show. This is how you know I'm a
That's
middle-aged
dad
LA
show.
guy. I have a
Yeah,
sauna
you have
show.
a sauna show.
Just made up of hot Spanish people robbing a bank for 5 seasons. There's no 10-episode hour-long seasons. It is so
that sounds
dragged out.
incredible.
It is so fucking dragged out, and I cannot get enough.
I only watch Spanish language documentaries that aren't dubbed in English, and they're usually terrifying. The Valleca Files on HBO Max that came out.
Text me all these when we're done because I
Yeah,
need to know
that
this.
one is
Valleca Files?
The Valleca Files, and it's basically these people who swear a ghost killed their daughter.
Whoa.
In a haunted house.
Whoa.
Did a ghost kill their daughter, or did maybe a living man?
Jeez, I'm so
Hard to
curious.
say.
Oh, I gotta watch this. That's
Hard to say,
awesome.
but
yeah.
it's kind of scary, and
Yeah.
actually, there are some things that can't be explained.
I watched a show called Gringo Hunters, and it's based on it was based on a newspaper article about an actual group of Mexican law enforcement, and their only job is to get border jumpers.
Yeah, people out of Mexico. Yeah.
The people who flee America to Mexico, they are like Mexico marshals, and it's all in Spanish, and it was so much fucking fun because it was always like the stereotype that they gave the American characters was like one guy was like a party animal guy who got caught with coke, and then we had to track him down. He was like in brothels. Another guy was like a crazy right-wing patriot with like who's coming to like thinks he's a bounty hunter and like all this shit. And it's like, oh, this is such a fun view of American culture via Mexico.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and it's fun. And again, also insanely handsome and attractive cast.
Yeah, they really like if you watch true crime from like Mexico and stuff. They hire really attractive reenactment people. They really do. And
I don't
just
watch
in
a lot of
TV in
true crime,
general.
but that might be. Yeah, they do that telenovela energy is like underneath a lot of their programming.
It's like this is a drama, but like people don't have to be ugly.
Yeah,
this is still TV.
I'm watching one now too, which I wish I could pull the name of it, but it's another like action series in Colombia where a guy who's a crazy killer is asked by the cops to go undercover, and I'm just like completely caught up in it. And then of course in like episode 4, like a beautiful woman's like, what is your history? You know, and I'm like, yes, we're coupling up. I'm here for it.
Well,
yeah.
okay. Did you watch Acapulco on Apple TV?
No, I haven't. And a buddy of mine is on it. Cord Overstreet from Glee. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're just casually dropping Cord Overstreet
He's
as a buddy.
Yeah, we did a indie movie together like 15 years ago called Fourth Man Out.
Yeah, I watched Glee.
Yeah, I didn't, and I didn't know who he was, and we hit it off, and then it turns out we become friends. I follow him on Instagram, and he has like millions of followers, and I'm like, I gotta Google this.
He just
dude.
had like a delightful little turn on like Jane's like reality, like her game show.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
A bunch of Glee people. He was very funny, very charming.
That's awesome. And so is Acapulco fun?
It's really good, and he's great in it.
Oh,
and
cool.
It's set in the 80s, and today it's about this guy kind of reminiscing on the 80s and like his teen life to his son and how like it was better, and the hijinks he got into when he was like working at this resort in Acapulco, and your friend plays like a white owner comes in, and she's like, I'm putting my rich asshole son in charge.
That's great casting for Cord.
Oh yeah, so he comes in with
his
conflict,
wheelhouse. Yeah.
But he's also like in love with like one of the lowly maids there. So
Oh, okay. It's got a lot of Spanish language.
A lot of Spanish. It's pretty much all in Spanish.
Fuck yeah.
Like the only English is when they have to like talk to a like customer, and they also very realistically are like making fun of them and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
So also my Apple TV is broken, so I don't get subtitles sometimes, and I didn't know it has them actually. I was like, the show's so dedicated.
I know
to
earlier
Spanish.
you were like, I watched horror docs, murder docs without subtitles. I'm like, that must be difficult. Then I hear you go like, my TV might be broken.
Yep. And then I restart, and I was like, oh, I just did not have subtitles on for it, and it just didn't. On my phone, it was showing them, but not on the TV. I was like, they just really don't want you to know what the Spanish is if you don't speak Spanish and watch this show. Turns out, no, I missed a lot.
You're like, that's an
important
interesting
plot points.
creative choice. Yeah. A thing I like about Apple TV, and maybe some other streamers do it too, is if you jump back like 10, 15, 20 seconds, which I frequently have to do because I miss something or I want to rewatch, they throw on closed captioning if you don't have them on.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, they know I'm like, wait, what happened?
What did she say?
So then they throw them on, and then you don't have, and then they go subtitles for the next 20 seconds, and then they shut them back off. I'm like, ooh, because I like having the subtitles on frequently, especially if it's like a lot of proper nouns where I'm trying to keep track of people's names.
Yeah.
But then I also can catch myself accidentally reading a TV show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I haven't looked up. I've just been like reading the bottom, like, and then I read faster than the subtitles. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
I can't do it with comedy. No subtitles in comedy.
It doesn't. It never does it right. It always is going to ruin that punchline.
Yeah.
Scary things. I'm always like, oh, she's clearly okay because she's just like, oh, it was just Fred. Like, so yeah, but
So wait, just to jump around a little bit, you saying you're watching I Love L.A. and you like it?
I love
Me
I
too.
love LA.
Me too. And I didn't think I would, and then I got into it. And I'm like, oh. They should just make shows like this every 5 years.
Yeah.
Give some
every so
voice of
often.
some generation, a comedy, a raunchy, real comedy
Thing.
show about 20, 30
Give
something.
us a thing. Figure
Give us
it
Girls,
out.
give us Sex in the City, give us, I'm sure there's been
how
a few.
it's been updated.
Yeah, Entourage.
And, Entourage for the boys. I mean, at that time, you had to have a boy one and a girl one.
Yes.
So, now I think a show like I Love LA, it's hitting for everyone.
Yes.
That's how,
Man.
across the spectrum.
And the chick who plays the singer, the artist, is so insanely beautiful.
She's so pretty.
It's crazy. She's
yeah.
like designed in a lab. Like
Yeah,
she has like huge eyes, a septum ring. I'm like,
They're
I'm
also
gonna watch
pretty.
another episode, please.
It's Pamela Adlon's daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking hell! That's why she has a cute voice
Yes,
too.
that's why she's like, oh, it's so cute and like, she's perfect. Yeah.
I'm such a Better Things fan that when
love
you
Better
said
Things.
she's Pam Adlon's daughter, I had to scan, and I'm like, wait, no, I'm thinking of her character from Better Things.
Yeah, from Better Things.
Because I know those three girls so well. Maddie
who's played by the girl who played Honora, who plays that character in Better Things. That is the daughter she's based off of.
Oh, cool.
So like, she is that cool. Like that daughter in the show was like,
Mikey Madsen's
yeah,
so
but
fucking
she's so
cool.
in that, and it's like, oh,
that's so
this
fun.
is her, and I see exactly how
fucking
cool you get to be when
Adlon
Pamela
so
Adlon is
much.
your mom.
Oh.
So
That's what we when it's the Hollywood Nepo babies, we Jack Allison, a comic I'm friends with, he famously called them Tiny Toons.
Yeah.
And it's the realest shit ever because it is like baby Hawk, baby Paltrow, baby whoever.
And I think her name in the show, Aaliyah, the Nepo character in the show, is actually a Nepo baby. She's Forrest Whitaker's daughter.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's very funny because she does interviews, and I don't know if you saw the clip where she's doing like Two Truths and a Lie with Rachel.
No.
And she's like, oh, so growing up, I did a book report on Nelson Mandela, and I interviewed him in person in South Africa because that's like where he's based. When I was 10, Robert De Niro taught me how to swim. and they're just like, wait, what? And then at the end she goes, wait, was one of them supposed to lie? Those were all true.
That's so cool.
And it's just like,
oh man, I fucking love Forrest Whitaker.
And she's just like, oh, my dad was like doing some movie whatever about him, so he was like, yeah, I'll talk to your daughter, like whatever.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? It sucks because I'm just not one, and I want to succeed in Hollywood. But how do you not? Obviously you get the connections, but you're also frequently blended with two very good-looking people. You're the product of two very good-looking people, and you grew up watching art and all that stuff around your house. And like it's easy to go that path.
And it can make you weird. It doesn't work out for everyone. It's Nepo baby. It's not a key to success. It doesn't mean it's going to work out for you.
No, I know. Like, you run into some Nepo babies out here where you're like, oh, I recognize your last name and you are selling me Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, I recognize your last name and we met on Grindr.
Yeah, like,
let's go. Okay.
Yeah. And so, for me, if I like what you're doing, okay.
I don't care I don't give a fuck who your
that's
parents
just
were.
another point in your biography, unless you're a Nepo baby, someone evil. Unless it's like Lockheed and Martin.
Yeah. A new comedy duo from Trisha Lockheed and Michael Martin.
If you're just like, my dad is Palantir, I'm like, my mom is Ice. I don't know that.
That's Ice Baby.
Yes.
Ice Baby. Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. What are we?
You're under arrest, bitch.
But I love LA. I am really enjoying it. I
can't believe there's a Canyon Coffee plotline, and I don't actually cringe thinking about that. Where I'm like,
or that they name drop Courage Bagels, and I'm like, okay,
it's so cool though. It is like. I guess this is so corny to admit, but I grew up watching shows that took place in LA all the time. And obviously I knew New York City because I grew up near it. But when you move to LA and then you're like, that's the overpass from Heat. That's this. Oh, that's this. Oh, that's this. And then a show just straight up does it. And I'm like, I want to be like, call my mom and be like, are you watching the show? Because I've been to all the locations they're talking about.
I do that. I'm like, I've been there. Oh, that's like really close to my house, actually.
It feels so cool. Yeah.
Did you watch Platonic on Netflix?
Yes.
They are so good at it.
I couldn't believe
I love LA show.
I liked Platonic better than The Studio.
Me too.
If I'm comparing Seth Rogen Apple TV projects. Yeah.
I do too.
And I did not think I was going to like Platonic. And then also everything about Seth Rogen in that show really triggered. I was like, I have a lot in common with this character.
Yeah. I was like, is he doing every guy I've dated here?
Yes. He dresses in like a way that I wish I should if I just had money and paid attention.
Yeah.
But that show was, and I love Rose in everything.
She's so good. This year, though, with that and If I Had Legs, I Would Cook You.
I haven't watched that yet.
It's incredible. But those, to me, were her two best performances. I was like, people need to be talking about her in the latest season of Platonic.
I couldn't believe how good Platonic was. It seemed so dumb. And then I watch it and I'm like, wow, the show is like really funny. And I'm like, I give such a shit. And then they just do things where they blow up their own friendship. And I'm like, I get mad at them and I'm like, this is a sign of a good show. I'm like, no, get over yourselves. Be friends.
Be friends again. Get back together.
And they do a great job with all the LA shit.
Oh, yeah. It reminds me of You're the Worst.
Yes, which I also love.
Yeah, like the kind of more adult, grown-up You're the Worst. It's like they made a show for us.
When I auditioned for Jimmy, the lead on that show, and I was like, oh, this is so in my wheelhouse. Because in the script, he was like a bit of a slob, like a Tucker Max type who people like, it was grating and stuff. And then I watched the show and I'm like, this guy is doing something is unlike anything I could do. And I fucking was in love with that show.
They very much changed that up with Jimmy.
Yes.
They were like, how about a British, like semi-OCD, really?
Yeah, how about like, he's annoying and a nightmare and all that, but he's an absolute British hunk. Yeah. Like, fine.
And I will say they embraced the woman being the slob in that one.
I love that.
I always loved.
That's Aya, right? Yeah, she's so good in that.
And she was such a great slob.
Oh, she's so awesome. That was a great show. And they did good with like Sunday Fun Day and shit. They really sold you on LA. I also love the runner in Platonic that he kicks over the delivery robots every time, or throws the lime scooters.
The lime scooters.
It's so
that
real.
Whole bit I love. When they did that LA River kayaking.
Oh, my buddy was a tour guide for that for a while. Not Cord Overstreet, a different buddy, and the less famous.
You have other friends.
Yeah, it turns out. Yeah,
wow.
Cord is gonna have a cease and desist saying like, we're not that close, Gabrus. My buddy did that for a while. He was a kayak tour guide. He's like a big adventure dude.
Yeah.
He needed a job and he picked it up and he was like, I'm like, wait, you're kayaking the East River?
That's
He's like,
disgusting.
yeah. And I'm like, that sounds disgusting. Not the East River, sorry, the LA River.
The LA River.
Even more disgusting
on
than
the east side
River.
of town, though, but it's like it's barely water.
That's where the Terminator rides his motorcycle.
Yeah. So great show. Platonic, I'd say, not a mom-dad show.
No, it's a little too much like. It's a little horny. It's a little. I mean, that's what I like about the show is that's a little funny, a little sappy,
it's
a
like
little
no kids in
drama.
My 30s and 40s.
I can't imagine why. I can imagine why we enjoy watching
Why did we love it? It's As you know, jumping the shark, and do you know, actually?
I'm familiar with the term jumping the shark.
Jumping the shark.
And I believe John Hine from the Howard Stern show was the one who popularized that and ended up writing the book, the website that led to the book. Yeah,
yes, jumping. Yes, thank you.
Of course, yeah. Any chance I could bring my Howard Stern knowledge into a conversation in 2025?
I mean,
I'm
he
pumped.
taught us a lot. He
Yeah.
did. He did.
Hey, he's also author of Fast Food Nation, another great book.
Yeah. People there's a lot to be said about Stern. But yes, that is jumping the shark when a moment in a show when they are desperate to keep an audience, they do something so horrible that just doesn't work, and everyone goes, I think they're past their prime. From Happy Days.
Yeah, named for when Fonzie water skis over a shark. Also famously parodied in Arrested Development when they were talking. The show seems it was, and then he walks past a shark and just casually jumps
over.
It's so good.
And such a good reference.
Yeah.
And when the show people were like, does it need to be renewed again? But I like to do old shows because I don't want to give spoilers to the audience. Here, I'm going to ask you to defend a show in Dad TV history that a lot of people hate. In The Wire's final season, McNulty decides to create his own serial killer so that he can convince the government, the budget to go to his department. Everyone's like, this is so dumb. It's not what McNulty would do. It's just messy. It didn't make sense. It's one of the worst plot lines that The Wire had, and it's good it's in the last season.
So I'm willing to defend it because we're talking about maybe one of the best series on television ever. We're talking about the worst season of the best series.
Yeah, the worst season, and not the worst moment and plot line of the worst season of the best show ever made.
Yeah.
Defend it.
I will. cops are pieces of shit. like that's what I think it bothered a lot of people, is that because McNulty was like a gritty piece of shit cop, and
anti-hero.
I'm like,
it was like, he's doing the wrong things for the right reasons.
But why wouldn't it extend to this dumb idea? And then I think part of the problem is that, or part of people's issues with it is that it is pulling from real life, how serial killers get all this. Everything is like a 10-part docuseries about Ted Bundy, and it's like, well, what about systematic oppression and violence? What about
how about the 10 black women who were killed and nobody talked about that? Or,
exactly. And like I think not to keep throwing around shows, but Mindhunter season 2 does a very good job with that, where they're like they go down to Atlanta to help with that killer, and they're being pulled to like interview John Wayne Gacy. It's like, no, dude, this is like a real shit. So I think, man, The Wire is just so good. You're making me. This is so bad when we have conversations like this, because I'm like, okay, I need to watch like the 4 shows you mentioned. Now my brain is going, I think it's time to do a Wire rewatch.
It is time. I mean, I rewatch it about every year.
Really?
Yeah,
that's a
so
lot.
good.
That's heavy. I tried to rewatch it like to show it to my wife, and I was like, we got to watch this, and she's like, this show is really heavy. I'm like, yeah, maybe this is not the vibe for pandemic.
That and Mad Men, my rewatches, like a lot of it, I'm not fully paying attention.
Right. Mad Men is sort of like. Mad Men's like beautiful wallpaper to have on.
And it's
The Wire's like a little intense to have on casually.
Yeah.
But I think I'm ready for a rewatch. I did Soprano rewatch a couple years ago. I did True Detective season 1 rewatch recently, which was fucking banger. I was to remind after I watched the
last one,
the Jodie Foster one,
which was horrible. I'm sorry, I said already on the pod why it was so bad last, but it was so not.
I did not enjoy it at all, but it made me go like, did I ever like even the first one?
Was it always like this overwrought and stuff?
Yeah.
And no, the first season truly deserved
good.
Everything we
It's
gave
pretty.
it.
There's a little overwroughtness to it, but it's still fun.
But I was like, that's creepy. It's good.
Wire season 5.
So I mean, I will say on my rewatches, the red string serial killer thing, always it's the worst part. I'm always just like, here we go with this dumb plot line.
It just drives me crazy. What is your favorite season of The Wire?
Season 4, actually.
Is that the journalism one?
That is the school season where it focuses on the students.
That one's the best.
Prez being the teacher. I love it. And it's the one a lot of people say moves slower. I love that season.
I love that season. Oh, man. Some of the best kid actors on television ever. Yeah.
So, But
wait, I just saw something that had an amazing
I have to say, I can't say that you've defended this moment. I can't say that you beat the shark here.
I don't know if I did. I don't know if I came equipped strong enough to beat this shark. Yeah.
I mean,
I think if I rewatch it, I might have to. I might.
I will accept cops are assholes. Yeah.
It's sort of like a blanket statement to get you out of like, well, what, like that's like one of the least bad things a cop has done.
Yeah.
Right?
Like for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, some people say jump the shark when Rose decides to like leave the force and they finally are like, oh, maybe cops aren't great. And it's like, okay. But this one, I'm like,
a lot of people say Brooklyn Nine-Nine jumped the shark when Fireman Kurt was brought up in the second to last season in the Blackout episode.
I remember that on the AV Club comment board. That's what they were saying.
No, it's my fault. I was like, Fireman Kurt could come back. And they're like, this could be the last season of the show. I was like, okay, copy that. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll get my health insurance elsewhere.
But yeah,
I'm sorry I was unable to defend it.
I mean, it is, I will say, McNulty, beyond cops just being assholes, McNulty is a dumbass and an alcoholic to the extreme that season. So sure, it makes sense.
Do you remember where you were when you realized that the actor who plays McNulty was British? Like, that blew my mind.
It blew my mind.
I definitely was like, after I had watched a couple of seasons of that show, I was like...
I'd watched the whole thing. It was like after it was off the air, and he did some other show. He was in one of those mom shows where he played like an evil husband who cheats. And
The Affair.
Yes.
And I only know that because it takes place in Montauk, Long Island.
Oh, that's sweet. I love that.
A little something for the fans. A little something.
For the fans. But yeah, that's when I was like, what?
Holy shit.
And he did the press for that. I was like, he's British?
I know. It's fucking crazy. He's doing such a great work as McNulty.
Yeah.
God, now I'm going to rewatch it. God damn it, Ashley.
And then come back
It's
and
the
tell
Christmas
me,
season. Time to watch the bleakest show about the policing.
But then come back and you'll be able to defend McNulty's Worst plotline.
If I cut an Instagram reel after I watch all the seasons, and will you post it on the TV?
Absolutely.
I say, okay, cool.
I will, defending this one. But
actually, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna be like, I have no defense. I watch it. It is the worst
and
part.
it's bad. And yeah, they shouldn't have put that in the show. But
it is almost like, you know, like the worst slice of pizza is still slice of pizza. The worst moment from The Wire.
The
Come on.
Wire.
Yeah. It's like Shakespeare's worst play is. It's like, okay, well, we're still talking about.
Personally, that's what I'd say. I want to thank you so much for joining me today.
Ashley, I want to thank you for having me. We talk TV all the time online. It's so fun to do it in person for us, and I guess online for you.
I think for you got a lot of shows you can safely watch with your family, and one show you should absolutely avoid. Don't watch The Chair Company with your family.
Yeah, no, don't watch The Chair Company with your family, but do watch The Chair Company if you're a sicko who. Yeah. If you like it, think you should leave. It's an easy leap to that. Yeah.
And Platonic, I think a lot of great recommendations.
Yeah.
And if you're with the fan, they're on Slow Horses.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Slow Horses is a winner. Please enjoy.
I watched it on a weekend. So good.
I love a 6-episode season. You bang out 3 seasons in like a weekend.
And you get 5 to watch. It's just
you can watch one on a flight.
Yes.
Like it's one whole season. It rips.
It's so great. So thank you so much for joining me.
Please, thank you for having me.
And you enjoy the holiday season.
Yeah, happy holidays to you and yours. Gather around the old flat screen and consume TV the way it was meant to be.
Yeah.
On TV, not on your phone.
Not on your phone, with your family.
But watch this on your phone.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, specifically on YouTube, long form. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll be back next week with another episode. Hey, if you liked this episode, make sure you subscribe to this channel. That's the best way to keep up with new episodes, and there's more here to catch up on. If you want us to talk about your favorite show, leave us a comment.